The world of football is a gift that keeps on giving due to the several bright talents constantly flooding into the game. While some youngsters may need time to develop, others already operate at a world-class level, and we will reveal the most talented young footballers in top clubs today. Warren Zaïre-Emery. The swashbuckling 17-year-old plays far beyond his years, and it is a testament to his immense quality that he is already a key player in the Paris Saint-Germain midfield. Playing with the composure of a seasoned veteran, his cultured decision-making in the middle of the park helps to drive the team forward in Luis Enrique's side. Zaïre-Emery is the club's youngest ever player after making his professional debut in August 2022. He is also the Parisians' youngest ever goal scorer, aged 16 years and 330 days, as well as the youngest player in UEFA Champions League history to start a knockout phase match. Zaïre-Emery won his maiden Ligue 1 title in the 2022-23 season, and it was only a matter of time before he got his France national team call-up, making his debut in a 14-0 win over Gibraltar in November 2023. True to his astounding career rise, the teenager scored in that route to become France's second youngest goal scorer ever, but an ankle injury suffered while scoring the goal seemingly ruled him out for the rest of 2023. Zaïre-Emery returned ahead of schedule to score in his club's 1-1 draw away at Borussia Dortmund as PSG qualified for the knockout stages. The quality he is showcasing from such a tender age shows that the young midfielder could be integral to the Paris club's fortunes for the next decade. Youssoupha Moukoko. The Cameroon-born striker has been turning heads right from his days in the academy sides, as he scored a remarkable number of goals for the Borussia Dortmund youth teams. Moukoko has now broken several young player records in Germany after recording a total of 127 goals and 26 assists in just 84 appearances across the youth ranks. The forward is the youngest debutant in Bundesliga history, as well as the youngest scorer, having found the net against Union Berlin in the 2019-20 campaign. An appearance against Zenit St. Petersburg also made him the UEFA Champions League's youngest player, aged 16 years and 19 days. With his low center of gravity, explosiveness, and ability to deliver a variety of finishing touches, Moukoko has all the key attributes to grow and develop into an elite goal scorer. There are already high expectations of him in Germany, and at the start of the 2022-23 season, Moukoko earned more playing time following the departure of Erling Haaland and Stefan Tigges, as well as Sebastian Haller's cancer diagnosis. The teenager responded with 7 goals and 4 assists in the league, while he was rewarded a 2022 FIFA World Cup call-up for Die Mannschaft. Moukoko already has an impressive repertoire of milestones, which include the Bundesliga's youngest goal scorer in the Klassiker, the Revierderby, to score a brace, and to reach double figures for goals. Lamine Yamal. A left-footed young Barcelona forward with great dribbling, passing, and goal-scoring ability is a very familiar profile, but Lamine Yamal is rightly making his own name in the sport. The teenager is the youngest player in La Liga history after making his senior debut aged 15 years, 9 months and 16 days in April 2023. He, however, made his full Barcelona debut at the start of the 2023-24 season, as Xavi showed immense trust in his talent. He has so far played in every single game this season, and that continuity has allowed him to build his confidence and settle in, as he netted his first goal for Barcelona in a 2-2 draw at Granada in October 2023. That strike made him the youngest ever La Liga goal scorer at the age of 16 years and 87 days to break the record set by Ansu Fati and Fabrice Olinga. Yamal has also shone brightly in the UEFA Champions League after becoming the youngest starter in the competition. He even made his senior Spanish national team debut at 16 and scored in a 7-1 win against Georgia to further etch his name in the history books. There is no doubting this youngster's exceptional quality, and he is set to become Barcelona's next big thing. Endrick Felipe Moreira de Sousa was a prodigious talent when he joined the Palmeiras youth team aged 11, and he would score 165 goals in 169 games over the next 5 years. A left-footed striker with an impressive ball-striking technique, Endrick has been compared with legendary Brazilian forwards Ronaldo, Pelé, and Romario, considering his standing as one of the country's best football prospects. A lot has already happened in the youngster's brief career, including winning 2 Brazilian championships with Palmeiras, a debut with the Brazil national team, and a dream transfer to Real Madrid. That £60 million deal becomes official once he turns 18 in July 2024. After winning the 2023 Brazilian Serie A title with 11 goals, the second highest scored in a season by an under-18 player, Endrick is looking forward to his Real Madrid adventure. It will be a lot of responsibility. A great challenge. I am very excited to play with that shirt and to enjoy it with the fans. It's a dream I've had since I was a kid, to be part of Real Madrid. I know that I still have challenges ahead of me in Palmeiras, and I have to fulfill them, or at least help my team to be at the top. But of course, I'm already thinking about Real Madrid. Alejandro Garnacho. Another skillful winger coming up the ranks at Manchester United is Alejandro Garnacho. The Argentine has the raw talent and goal-scoring ability to reach the very top of the game, but he is having to remain patient and bide his time before becoming a key player at Old Trafford. Alejandro Garnacho. Another skillful winger coming up the ranks at Manchester United is Alejandro Garnacho. The Argentine has the raw talent and goal-scoring ability to reach the very top of the game, but he is having to remain patient and bide his time before becoming a key player at Old Trafford. The 19-year-old boasts electric pace and a direct dribbling style that puts fear into defenders, while he is also building an impressive repertoire of wonderful clutch goals. However, his coaches and teammates continue to emphasize the need to improve his work rate and fine-tune his attitude. Should all go well, Garnacho has the potential to explode on the global stage, having already made his debut for the senior Argentina national team in June 2023. His most notable moment so far was that sensational bicycle kick to open the scoring against Everton in a 3-0 win, which earned him the Premier League Goal of the Month for November 2023. Rodrigo. Not many are privileged enough to sign for Real Madrid at such a young age, but Rodrigo took to it with class, having started his career with Santos. The Brazil winger completed a €45 million transfer to the Spanish Giants in 2019 at only 18 years old to begin a beautiful story in the famous white kit. Rodrigo made his first team debut against Osasuna and scored a minute later to announce himself to the Madrid faithful. However, he made sure no one would forget his name in a rush after netting a hat trick and an assist in a 6-0 win against Galatasaray, aged 18 years and 301 days old, to become the first player born in the 21st century to score in the UEFA Champions League. Although he was always somewhat in the shadow of his rather flamboyant compatriot Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo was instrumental in each of Real Madrid's incredible comeback wins on their way to a 14th UEFA Champions League triumph, as he quickly became a Madrid cult hero. He already has 47 goals and 38 assists in 189 appearances for the Spanish club, is a regular for Brazil, and is still only 22 years of age. The sky is the limit for Rodrigo goes. Josko Gvardiol. Here is a modern-day center-back who is adept as a traditional defender as well as a huge asset when playing the ball out from defense. Gvardiol is known for his physicality, positioning, and marking in 1v1 situations despite being only 21 years old. The Croatian was already touted to join any of the biggest clubs in the world when he put in masterful showings at the 2022 World Cup, as his nation finished in third place. The bronze medal match against Morocco saw Gvardiol net his first international goal as the youngest ever to score for Croatia at a major tournament. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City beckoned in order to assert their dominance of English and European football with a $77 million transfer that made him the second most expensive defender in footballing history. Gvardiol now adds to their already formidable defense with his elite ball-playing ability, one-on-one defending, and the versatility to play as a full-back or center-back. William Saliba possessing pace, power, and supreme positioning that belies his age. Saliba is already one of the best defenders in the world. The Frenchman has almost single-handedly transformed how Arsenal defend since his integration into the team in the 2022-23 season, as they went from top 4 hopefuls to serious title contenders. His dominant defensive style is a joy to watch, and has been compared to the likes of Rio Ferdinand and Virgil van Dijk, who were similarly commanding on and off the ball. Hence, an untimely injury to Saliba in March would prove devastating to Arsenal's season, as they surrendered their healthy lead to eventual Premier League champions Manchester City. At only 22 years old, the Rolls-Royce defender tag fits Saliba to a T, and he is set to dominate strikers all over the world for at least another decade. Gavi with a spirit and determination that is never hard to notice on the pitch, Gavi is a special talent that is seen as the future of Spanish football. For a small midfield player, his aggression is second to none as he chases down and harries players much bigger than him. Gavi nonetheless possesses the first touch, change of pace, intelligence, and close control to maneuver the ball and initiate attacks for his team. This is why he made his Barcelona debut as the youngest ever, until a certain Lamine Yamal broke his record. Gavi made his debut for the Spain national team in 2021 as the youngest to ever represent La Roja, while his goal against Costa Rica in their opening game of the 2022 World Cup made him the third youngest player, only behind Pelé and Manuel Rosas, to score in a World Cup match. The midfielder has already won the league title and the Spanish Super Cup with Barca, the UEFA Nations League with Spain, alongside the 2022 Golden Boy Award to go with the Copa Trophy. Gavi may be currently sidelined with an ACL injury, but he will be a feature in the Barcelona midfield for many years to come. Jamal Musiala. Having developed his footballing talent in England, Jamal Musiala has enjoyed a rapid rise to the top jewel of German football after he burst onto the scene at Bayern Munich. The attacking midfielder left Chelsea to join the Bavarians at the age of 16, which proved to be the perfect decision, as he made his professional debut a year later. Musiala's unique dribbling technique has charmed observers as he quickly became one of Bayern's most important players. He was the only Germany player to leave the 2022 World Cup with some credit after his wonderful displays in Qatar were not enough to take them past the group stage. The 20-year-old's slaloming runs with the ball have become a trademark at the Allianz Arena, where he has recorded 36 goals and 26 assists in 143 games. Crucially, he also scored the decisive title-winning goals in consecutive Bundesliga seasons, as Bayern finished ahead of Borussia Dortmund in 2022 and 2023. Bukayo Saka. He has delivered on his fantastic promise since making his Arsenal debut at left-back age 17, and Bukayo Saka is now one of the best wingers in the Premier League. Having had to go through missing a penalty for his country in a major final, the heartbreak of losing a title race with Arsenal, or constant rough treatment from defenders, the winger continues to get even better. Saka has 46 goals and 52 assists for the Gunners, while he is a two-time Arsenal Player of the Season. He is undoubtedly one of their most influential players, having become just the fourth youngest player to reach 200 appearances for the club. The 22-year-old also keeps growing at international level, having been named England Men's Player of the Year in 2022 and 2023. Saka is the PFA Young Player of the Year for the 2022-23 season, and he will win the main prize before too long. Pedri. After forcing his way into the Barcelona lineup upon joining the club as a 17-year-old, questions have been asked of the club's over-reliance on Pedri, who went on to play 73 games for club and country in the 2020-21 campaign. Although he may have succumbed to several hamstring injuries since then, Pedri remains one of the best midfielders in the world for his dribbling, technical skills, passing, creativity, and vision. All attributes that are reminiscent of Andrés Iniesta and his current manager Xavi. Pedri is a prominent figure for Barca and the Spanish national team despite being only 21 years old. And he has already lifted the Golden Boy and Copa Trophy in 2021 to prove his standing as the best among his peers. He has certainly stamped his mark amongst the very best in the business too. Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian winger was destined for greatness right from when he signed for Real Madrid in a €46 million deal, then a national record for an under-18 player. Vinicius joined the club after his 18th birthday, and although it took a couple of years, is now one of their most important players. The 23-year-old scored the winning goal that gave them their 14th UEFA Champions League crown against Liverpool in 2022, as he was also included in the 2021-22 UEFA Champions League Team of the Season. His performances that season were decisive, as Vinicius contributed 22 goals with 20 assists. Vinicius improved on that tally the following season and was handed the club's iconic number 7 jersey, once worn by Cristiano Ronaldo and Raul. The exit of Karim Benzema has put more attacking responsibility on his shoulders, but there are no doubts the forward can step up to the challenge. Erling Haaland. An absurd goal-scoring appetite right from the beginning of his career manifested into the record number of Premier League goals for a single season. That Erling Haaland achieved that in just his debut campaign with Manchester City is truly remarkable. 52 goals and 9 assists in 53 games overall is an absurd tally, but it fits right into the story of the Norwegian's career, as he has scored goals with stunning regularity. Those strikes were also put to the best use as City won a historic treble under Pep Guardiola. Haaland will only improve over the coming years, and at just 23, there are many more goal-scoring records to be broken. Jude Bellingham. At only 20 years old, Bellingham is perhaps the best-performing player in the world right now, as he continues to produce for club and country with remarkable consistency. Bellingham joined Real Madrid in a €103 million deal during the summer of 2023, and what followed was beyond anyone's expectations. Despite being surrounded by world-class players, he has risen above the challenges by delivering 17 goals and 5 assists in his first 21 matches. Bellingham is now La Liga's top scorer, and having won both the Golden Boy and Copa Trophy, it won't be long before we see him leading Los Blancos to trophies.